Good evening. First at 7, a restaurant owner's in the hospital. Deputies say he was stabbed by an angry customer because of a food order. James Lowry Jr. faces attempted murder charges after what happened at Senor Salsa on Woodruff Road. 7 News reporter Ben Hoover live at the restaurant tonight. Ben, the suspect was stabbed as well, but tonight we're told he is behind bars.
Gordon, that's right. Deputies say that the suspect's injuries were the result of the victim trying to defend himself. Last night's events that deputies say started with a disagreement about a takeout order here at this Mexican restaurant on Woodruff Road, ended with 2 men in the hospital with stab wounds. And
we were super shocked because that could not happen to him. He's too great of a person and it's a great family.
Next-door business neighbors for years, JODIE REECE is in disbelief over what happened to her friend Monday night in this Woodruff Road shopping plaza. Deputies say this man, James Lowry Jr., was a customer at Senor Salsa Mexican restaurant when a disagreement over a food order got violent. REECE, who owns Wisteria Salon and Spa, tells me she knows the victim's family and has spoken with his daughter, who detailed what led up to the stabbing. According to her, the customer had ordered a large amount of food, and when it was time to pay the bill, things got heated.
Armando confronted him just to say, hey, you have to pay your bill, nothing. And he had a box cutter and just went crazy with it.
When our deputies arrived on scene, we discovered a victim who was covered in blood.
Sergeant Ryan Flood says at some point during the attack, the owner managed to stab the suspect as well in an act of self-defense. Both men went to the hospital.
It is definitely disturbing to know that an argument ensued over a food order that resulted in 2 people getting stabbed.
Tuesday, the family-run restaurant is closed as the owner recovers, and friends like REECE are reaching out in support to help the owner of this family-run restaurant get back on his feet.
I'm glad that it wasn't worse for him because it could have been a different story.
And just moments ago, the suspect's mother approached 7 News with a different story. Take a listen.
The manager put Jay in a headlock, and David kept telling him, just let him go, just let him go, just let him go. And David said there was like 2 or 3, there was several of them behind Jay. And they hit Jay over the head with liquor bottles.
Michelle Wade's son is still in jail tonight. He'll have to see a judge about a possible bond. Gordon?
The owner, Ben, is still in the hospital. These sound like serious injuries. How bad are they?
Well, deputies describe them as non-life-threatening. I spoke again with the owner of Wisteria next door. The daughter of the victim tells her that his injuries were a stab wound to his gut, and they had to do surgery in order to make sure that none of his organs were hit by that box cutter, she says, was used to stab him. So he is expected to recover, though, as we were told by investigators. Back to you.
All right, Ben Hoover, thank you. Authorities say nearly 130 guns